see you. Welcome to that fat idiot's channel. Sorry, but he's a little tied up right now. Look at him. So pathetic. The chubby one wanted to make a video for you. Instead, I, Dr. Jonas Jamenspiel, will be your host this week. Silence! Excuse me one moment. When I come back, we will start our video about candy. Yes. Sleep now. Hello? I'm back to talk to you about candy. The fat one wanted to make a video about how bad candy is for you. It's stupid. Candy is very healthy for you. Let me tell you. How good will your favorite candies be? Stick around and find out. Let me see here, yes. The list of candies and, well, we'll set the record straight. First we have Almond Joy. With 20 carbs and 160 calories per serving. To burn it off, you could walk for 1.6 miles, do 14 minutes of jumping jacks, or 800 crunches. Or not. Baby Ruth, yes, 24 carbs, 170 calories. 1.7 miles of walking, 14 minutes of jumping jacks, or 850 crunches. As if. Blue Pops. 16 carbs, 50 calories, 0.6 miles of walking, 5 minutes of jumping jacks, 300 crunches. For a blow pop. Butterfinger. The fat one loves the Butterfingers. You should see it. His chubby cheeks quivering with delight. With 27 carbs and 170 calories, you could walk 1.7 miles. 2 jumping jacks for 14 minutes. Or 850 crunches to burn off 1 serving of these little beasties. Or you could just eat them and enjoy them for the healthy food they are. Brock's candy corn. Some say nasty, some say yummy. 20 carbs, 100 calories. 1 mile of walking, 8 minutes of jumping jacks, or 500 crunches. Is it worth it for those little waxy nasties? Dots. 24 carbohydrates, 100 calories, 1 mile of walking, 8 minutes of jumping jacks, or 500 crunches. But the crunches do nothing for you. Heath mini bars. 17 carbs, 150 calories, 1.5 miles of walking, 12 and a half minutes of jumping jacks, and 750 crunches. Seems like a good trade to me. Snack size Hershey bars. A classic. 23 carbs, 190 calories, 1.9 miles of walking to burn it off, 15 minutes of jumping jacks, or 900 crunches. How's that for a chocolatey fix? Hot tamales. 46 carbohydrates, 180 calories, 1.8 miles of walking, 16 minutes of jumping jacks, or 950 crunches. Spicy. Oh, the wee little juji fruits. 25 carbohydrates, 100 calories per serving, 1 mile of walking, 8 minutes of jumping jacks, or 500 crunches to burn them off. Kit Kat. that. 27 carbs, 120 calories, 1.2 miles of walking, 10 minutes of jumping jacks, or 600 crunches. Give me a break. Laffy Taffy, 30 carbohydrates, 140 calories, 1.4 miles of walking, 12 minutes of jumping jacks, or 700 crunches. That's not very funny. Pucker up for the lemon heads. Weighing in at 12 carbohydrates, 50 calories, you would only walk half a mile, do 4 minutes of jumping jacks, or 250 crunches. How sweet it is. Ah, the classic M&Ms. 19 carbs, 130 calories, 1.3 miles, 11 minutes of jumping jacks, and 650 crunches. We can't forget about its fatter sibling, peanut M&Ms. Oh my. Aha. 11 carbs, 90 calories. You would walk 0.9 miles or do 7.5 minutes of jumping jacks or 450 crunches for these little crunchy babies. How about Milky Way, the fun size, or the minis? 24 carbs, each 160 to 150 calories, respectively. 1.6 or 1.5 miles to walk, 13 or 12.5 minutes of jumping jacks, or 800 or 750 crunches. Out of this world. Just eat it and enjoy. Ah, nerds. Like the fat one. Maybe you. 12 carbs, 50 calories. You will walk half a mile, do 4 minutes of jumping jacks, or 250 crunches. Nerds aren't good at exercise, or so I hear. Let us move on to Pop Rocks, the crunchy, fizzy little boys. 9 carbohydrates, 40 calories, 0.4 miles of walking, 3.5 minutes of jumping jacks, or 200 crunches will work these little guys off of your thighs. Ah, Raisinets, the tastiest little turds in the world. 28 carbs, 190 calories. You would have to walk 1.9 miles to 15 minutes of jumping jacks, or 900 crunches for these. Let us discuss Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Clocking in at 12 carbohydrates, 110 calories, 1.1 miles of walking, 9 minutes of jumping jacks, or do 550 crunches to walk off these sweet, creamy treats. Or you could just not. Maybe. Oh, the crunchy little cousin, Reese's Pieces. 27 carbohydrates, 210 calories. You would walk 2.1 miles to 17.5 minutes of jumping jacks, or a whopping 1,050 crunches for these little crunchers. Hardly seems worth it to me. Next on our list is runts. These little creeps carry 14 carbohydrates, 60 calories per serving, and you would have to walk 0.6 miles to 5 minutes of jumping jacks, or 300 crunches. Who even likes the bananas? Oh, Skittles. Are you prepared to taste the rainbow? 42 carbohydrates, 190 calories. You would walk 1.9 miles to 18 minutes of jumping jacks, or perform 950 crunches for these colorful treats. Well, now we have the Smarties. You chubsters can enjoy these chalky treats at 6 carbohydrates, 25 calories each. That's only a quarter mile of walking, 2 minutes of jumping jacks, or 125 crunches. We have a winner. Oh, Snickers. Oh, Snickers. The fat one loves the Snickers. 10 carbohydrates, 80 calories. You would walk 0.8 miles, do 7 minutes of jumping jacks, or 400 crunches for these satisfying little sweeties. Or you could just, eat them. Or the Sour Patch Kids. So sour then so sweet. 27 carbohydrates, 110 calories. You would walk 1.1 miles, or do 9 minutes of jumping jacks, or do 550 crunches to work off these tart little sweeties. How about Starburst fruit juice? Carrying 34 carbohydrates and 160 calories. You would need to walk 1.6 miles, perform 14 minutes of jumping jacks, or sweat out 800 crunches to work off one serving. Just eat them. Next we discuss sweet tarts. Having 14 carbohydrates and 60 calories, you would need to walk a mere 0.6 miles, or do 5 minutes of jumping jacks, or 300 crunches to burn them off. Or you could eat a whole stack and forget it. Next up is Tootsie Roll Midgies. Did you know they were called midgies? Neither did I. Loaded with 24 carbohydrates and 170 calories, you would need to walk 1.7 miles, do 14 minutes of jumping jacks, or perform 850 crunches to work these little turdlets off of your fat hind end. Now we find Twix. Counting a mere 11 carbohydrates and 80 calories, you would walk 0.8 miles, do 7 minutes of jumping jacks, or 400 crunches to work off one of these servings. You're supposed to choose left or right. I say, eat them both. Next up on the stupid ones list is Twizzlers. One serving contains 28 carbohydrates and 120 calories. To work these twisted little treats off, you would walk 1.2 miles, do 10 minutes of jumping jacks, or perform 600 crunches. Hardly worth it. I like red vines much better. And now we near the end with the classic malted Whopper. Weighing in at 23 carbohydrates and 140 calories, you would walk 1.4 miles, do 12 minutes of jumping jacks, or perform 700 crunches to work these wee whoppers off your butt. Finally, last but not least, Wily Wallaby's Licorice. Our last entry on this list carries 20 carbohydrates and 90 calories per serving. To walk off Wiley's little treats, you would walk 0.9 miles, do 7.5 minutes of jumping jacks, or perform 450 crunches. Do you even like licorice that much? The fat one really does. Now, let me explain. A moment again, please. Time for your medicine.
Oh, what the heck? What? Worst dentist ever.
Whatever.
0 stars.
I cannot.
What did you do? I'm gonna be late for my video. I'm trying. What day is it? What did you do? What have you been doing? Oh.
See you next time.